Hey guys, before we start this tutorial, let me tell you a few things about it. First of all, it only produces spiders and no other mob. Second of all, it's very resource friendly. And most importantly, you can stack it or put them side by side. And so you can have as many of these next to each other as you want. And you can get tons and tons of spiders that way. Although 2 or 4, 2 or 3 should work just fine. So let's begin. Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today we're going to be building an overworld spider only farm, which is this thing down here. There's some mobs up here. I should light this place up, but I am in creative mode so I won't do it. I'm on my flat world. But I'm going to showcase what we're going to be building first. So this is 4 of these farms, 2 stories tall side by side, so there's 4 total of the design I'm going to show you how to build today. And the output is quite nice. As you can see, I've got everything lit up that could possibly be lit up around here, except for up there, of course. And so you get quite a few spiders coming down here. I need to work on the killing system because it's not perfect, and since I'm on the flat world and this is the only water for a while, I get lots of squid in here too, but you shouldn't have that problem if you're doing this on a single player world, or if you build this on your flat world, just make sure you don't build it at squid spawning levels. But if we go inside, you can see how this thing works, hopefully, and we didn't get any spiders in this one. Let's see if there's any in here, maybe. No? Okay, well they're somewhere. And basically there's a bunch of spawning platforms, and the only thing that this farm can spawn is spiders. It can't spawn any other kind of mob. Except for bats, of course. But yeah, as you can see, there's some spiders here, and they should walk off the edge and hopefully eventually find their way down there. Spiders are kind of tricky with their pathfinding because they can obviously track through walls and climb walls and do all sorts of funky stuff like that. But if they're left to their own devices, they will usually all funnel down relatively quickly. So it's a good resource-friendly design. It's very simple to build. So let me get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so the first things we are going to be doing are placing the platforms themselves and the path for the water. And these two things can really be any block. I just use stone and wood, but for the stone, you could use any block as long as it spawns mobs, and for this you could use any block as long as it's not like a half slab and the water will flow down it properly. But first things first, you start with a 4x4 hole, and then you're going to want to come out like this, 3 blocks in every direction, and you'll make a little plus sign. There you go. And now on each side, you're going to go do a 4x4, or a 2x2, a 2x2, and a 2x2, all like that. So build a little T shape. So 2x2, 2x2, and one last 2x2. And we'll do that on all 4 sides. I placed that kind of weird. And then one last time, 2, 2. Perfect. And now we are going to come out another 2 blocks. So we get this sort of cross-like shape. Just like that. And now we're going to start placing some of the platforms. So you're going to want to go up to that same height over there, so just like that. And you can sort of cheat a little bit here. And it's very easy to work lighting into this design if you're only going to do it 1 story tall. See, just like that. So you go 3 blocks up down here. So 1, 2, 3, and then just do exactly like I did on all 4 holes and build up this platform, and this is where your spiders are going to spawn. There we go. So on to the next step, which is just that you're going to go up with your water path, and wherever there's a spawn pad, you're going to make this little L shape around it. So go like that all around here. And yeah, luckily the water is very straightforward, and you don't have to place many signs for this, so you're going to save on all the wooden sticks and just save on the hassle, really, of placing all the signs. So once you've got that done, you're going to want to come out, make sure you don't put that block in, because remember there's going to be another platform here. And you're going to come around here and connect up over here with this guy. And I'll zoom out and show you the shape it makes real quick. as soon as I connect up here. Just going to do the same thing on this side, and that right there, whoops, that right there is the shape it makes. So you got two more little platforms there ready to be placed. And I'm going to do that on all four sides. And there we go. So now we've got this cool kind of waffly snowflake shape, and we're almost done. And of course, in the end here, you're just going to place your platform. So if you come up here, you're just going to get a 2x3 platform there and a 2x3 platform right there, and that's where the water is going to start. So you're going to do that on each side, and it'll make the perfect outline for your platforms to go, and then you can just place them all in. So I'm going to do all that right now, and I'll start it off right now so you guys can see. So for these ones, you're only going to have to go up 2 blocks, like so. See, it's even there. And for these ones, you're only going to have to go up the 3 blocks, so that they're all even, just like that. And I'm going to do that for all of those spawning pads. So there we go. We've got a perfect replica here to the other one we built. And now the only thing left to do is to build the walls and the ceiling, and then put in the water streams. So let me teach you real quick about the way spiders spawn. On each of these pads, there's 4 places the spider can spawn. And spiders look for a 2x2. So there's that 2x2, this one, and this one. So on each of these spawning platforms, there's 4 places a spider can spawn, and they also make sure that the block above is, they need at least 1 block to spawn, but they need to make sure that the block above is transparent. So if this was a glass block, it would work, or in this case, we put upside down half slabs here, and they'll spawn just fine under there. We can't fit under there, and neither can any hostile mobs, so this makes it a spider-only farm, and you can focus on just getting your string, and you can change the string into wool to trade with villagers, and AFK to get all of it. You could use this as an XP farm, you could use the spider eyes for food and potions, whatever you want to do. Okay, so the last thing you need to do is start placing the walls. This is pretty straightforward. All you do is sort of wherever there is a place where water could spill out, start placing some walls, and then pretty soon you'll have the thing all done. It does take a lot of blocks, but you know, you could use anything. If you're really poor, you could use dirt blocks for this, so it doesn't really matter. As long as it's some sort of solid block, it shouldn't matter. And then for as far as how high you need to go with it, you just got to make sure, like I said, that the ceiling is the right height. So right there will be where we're going to go to, and on the sides you'll just want to go right up to there, so right up to that height. So on these sides you'll go up 3 blocks, and then for the ceiling place it like this. So I'm going to do a time lapse of me placing the walls for these guys real quick so you don't miss anything, so I'll show you guys that right now. Alright guys, so I showed you some of that, but now it's time to put the finishing touches on the water before I cover everything up with a roof. And I think it's worth a mention that this is something I've never tried, but you might want to try putting these hatches here to try and trick the spider AI into falling down, and maybe then they won't be able to climb back up. I'm not sure though if they can fit through based on their dimensions. I've never tried that, so it's just something to think about. But yeah, I didn't put the roof on yet. It's gonna go right here. I started it on the other side, but first you're gonna want to go to all 4 corners and place a water block in each little area, just like that. And you'll see it flows down, because what you're gonna need to do for this is just place a bunch of signs right here like that, and then go up 1 and place some signs on there and like that. So a bunch of floating signs, make sure the water doesn't go down. You could probably do that prettier than I did it, but that's beside the point. So yeah, now you're just gonna put water in all the corners just like I said. And let me just make sure it's daytime here. There you go. And there we go. So we got water in all 4 corners now, but you'll see we're missing out on some of the water here. Oh man, I messed up there. Okay, sorry about that. One way you can fix the water in the corners, I accidentally just did it. I like clicked everywhere. Is you just block off one of the paths like this, and it flows down there. And then when you delete that, it flows down there too. So all you got to do, we'll do it one more time. Block off the path. Do it once more. Block off the path. And there you go. So now we got perfect water streams. We got some signs in the middle, and all the spiders will be carried down no matter where they are, and all end up in this little hole in the center here. And you can have these 2 holes funneled together. You can do whatever you want with the spiders. I don't care. It's up to you what you want to do with the spiders. Maybe you want to just kill them all. Maybe you want to hook up some hoppers, get their drops, and maybe you want to turn it into an XP farm. I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, so we're gonna do it real quick on this side too, just so we can make sure you guys understand what I did. So I put the water in all 4 sides, and then I'm pretty sure you guys understand that by now, doing the quick block it off trick, just like that. A little bit of a hassle because you have to swim around while you're doing that, but and then you're gonna come down to here, put a sign there, a sign there, a sign there, and a sign there. That'll make sure the water doesn't go below there. And then just to make sure the spiders can go down, I'm gonna put a sign on top of that one facing there, and then a couple over here, just like that. There you go. So the last thing we gotta do, besides laugh at these squids, dang it, squids, is put on the half slab ceiling. So again, make sure you got a block and then an upside down half slab. You can see a block and then an upside down half slab, and then they'll spawn just fine. So another time lapse here. Let's go. Alright guys, so the roof is all done. I'd say let's give this thing a try. It's already spawning squid like crazy because I'm on a high level, but alright, so difficulty hard, and they should start spawning hopefully. And let me just show you what I've done down here. I dug a hole and connected both the tunnels at the end there. You can already hear the spiders, and there they are. And since spiders are too wide, you can just put signs and then continue the water stream if you run out. And now they're already all coming down here, so it works really well, especially if you have everything all lit up like I do here. Well, technically nothing's lit up, but it's all daytime, so nothing can spawn. And yeah, let's take a peek in here, see how everybody's doing. And you can see the guy falls off and gets carried straight down into the hole. But yeah, really it's awesome because if you do want to trade with villagers and you've got some sort of wool trade, you can basically have hoppers collect all the string from the spiders, kill them automatically, and then you just gotta craft it all into wool, and immediately you got a really cheap way to farm emeralds. That's what I use it for, at least. And it looks like we got a skeleton here. That's weird. Oh, it's a spider jockey. That's so cool. He's looking at us. Wow, okay, that is really cool and an awesome way to end the tutorial, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like for Mr. Skeleton Jockey here, peeking at us through the ceiling, and I'll see you all next time. Subscribe for more, as always. Have a nice life.